Alright, so we're looking at the respiratory system of the cat, and this is the cat, guys. So let's begin with the lungs. So here we have the lungs, and this actually goes here, yes. So what you're gonna see here, and the lungs go here. You see these lungs intact right here? These lobes right here, this is the lungs by the heart, lungs. And so what you're gonna see here is, and we just detached this lung off from here. What you're gonna see is, you're gonna see the pulmonary artery right here. And the pulmonary artery is going to bring deoxygenated blood from the heart into the lungs. So from the heart, blood is going to go into the lungs here through the pulmonary artery. And next to the pulmonary artery, you're going to have here, you have the primary bronchus or primary bronchi. And when you open this up here, when you open the lung up here, cut it in half as we did, from the primary, you're going to have a secondary bronchi or bronchus, secondary, and then it's going to branch off. If you guys see, it's hard to see, but it's going to branch off into the tertiary bronchus. So from primary to secondary, and branches off the tertiary here, and that is that. And now we also have alveoli, and you're not going to be able to see it because they are microscopic, but we want to mention that when you squeeze here, you can kind of see it looks spongy, and there's millions and millions of alveoli here, microscopic again. So that's that for the lungs. Now, let's take a look at the trachea. So this is your trachea right here. And your trachea, behind it is the esophagus right here. So the esophagus is this, smooth tissue, trachea is this. Trachea has a C shape right here. So you have the C shape, you can kind of see those lines going across. Follow my finger. That's a C shape of the trachea, and it serves for several main functions. You have the C shape, which consists of cartilage, and that allows for the air tract to stay open in the trachea, and it also allows for it to stay intact or open when the esophagus right here expands. So again, trachea, which is here, and esophagus is posterior to or dorsal to the trachea. It's behind it, and the C shape serves to make sure the air tract is open, the trachea, and that it doesn't close. And so now we're also going to take a look at thyroid. So the thyroid, you have right here, you have one, and you have two. These little flaps right here represent the thyroids. And now let's actually take a look at where the trachea originates and everything else. So if I put my probe through here, and I kind of try to make my way through the opening right here, I can make my way into the esophagus. Hold on, I'm having a little bit of trouble. Let's get this done correctly. Right here, yes. So you can see the esophagus, my probe made its way through the esophagus. And you can also make your way through the trachea, and we're going to show you through here, the same hole, and we're going to show you why that's possible in a second. I'm going to mention why. So I made my way through the esophagus. Now I'm trying to make my way through the trachea. Right here, I made my way through the trachea. You can see the probe kind of moving through the C shape right here, trachea. And the reason why that's possible through one hole for me to go into the esophagus and trachea, because we have something called the epiglottis. And that's a little flap. It's kind of destroyed here, hard to see. That's a little flap that's going to cover right here, epiglottis. And that's going to allow for food to go in to the esophagus without it going into the trachea, and it's going to allow for air to go into the trachea without it going into the esophagus. So epiglottis plays an important role in the respiratory tract. Now, we also have the larynx, or the voice box. The larynx represents this portion right here. This is responsible for the cat's voice. It's also in humans responsible for the human voice. It's responsible for the voice you're hearing right now in this video. And I believe that is it.